Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. So today I'm going to be sharing with you all of my favorite beauty products from the month of February. And I am so happy we are moving into spring and March, and I am so excited for daylight savings because I love when it starts to get lighter outside, and it stays lighter outside the later it gets. That's me right there. My most favorite thing. I live for warm weather, so I am so happy to be saying goodbye to February. It's one of my least favorite months and excited to be moving into just nicer weather. I really want to try more makeup in March and just test a lot more products. I feel like in February I didn't play that much. I have quite a few favorites to share with you guys, but I feel like I just need to play a bit more. And a lot of it's because during the week I don't wear that much makeup. I wear more makeup actually on the weekends, and I film a lot more on the weekends. So that's one of my goals, test a lot more products. And I'm excited to share with you guys the things that I was reaching for the most in the month of February. And I really just want to show you guys the things that just spoke to me, and I just always grab for these. And I have like one that I am so excited about, and it's not makeup, but it's in beauty. Let's get on into it. If you guys want to find out my favorites from February, please keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet. It's the first link in my description box, or you can tap the red subscribe button and then hit the little bell right next to that because you guys don't want to miss out on my future uploads. So let's get on into it. Okay guys, so let's start out with favorite mascaras. So first is going to be a primer. So this is one that I've just been reaching for a ton. It is the Rimmel Ultimate Boost Volume Primer. So this is a white mascara primer, and usually all mascara primers are white. So the thing about this one is it has like a rubbery bristle wand, which usually I wouldn't be like kind of enthralled with, but I like it because it distributes less product. So when I'm using a primer, I don't want globs of it going on my lashes, because when that happens, then it's going to be extra hard to put your mascara over top of that and cover the white, and you're going to be covering, trying to cover up that white. So because this distributes less product, it's just better for when you're putting on your mascara afterwards, because you have less product. You're not trying to cover up that white. It's just kind of like the minimum amount required for a mascara primer, and I really like this. I feel like it does make a difference with my lashes. I feel like it does make my lashes more voluminous, and I'm a huge fan of mascara primer. I have a bunch of them in my collection, and this is the one I've just been reaching for the most in February. I love that it's drugstore. It's Rimmel Ultimate Boost Volume Primer. I don't know if I said the full name of that, but they sent this to me in PR, and I honestly like cannot do my mascara without using this before I put on mascara, and I feel like it distributes it nicely onto the lashes. Like, it's not too much. It's like a surprise mascara that I really enjoyed. So I went to a Julep PR event in, I think it was definitely January, and it was really cool. They had Olympic medalist Gracie Gold there, and I had never heard of her before, but we were able to meet her, take a picture with her, and skate with her. And you guys, I used to love ice skating, and I used to have my own skates. I was like, thought I was the coolest thing. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be easy. Like, I'm not gonna be scared. I was terrified. Like, I couldn't move. I couldn't skate. Like, I feel like the older you get, the more scared you get to do things, because you know, like, the pain associated with falling down and all that. And I was with Hannah Bell. You guys, I'm sure you know Hannah. She makes videos here on YouTube. We're good friends. She lives in the city. So I invited her to the event, and she was like all good, and I was just like on the corner, like, I'm just gonna stay here. So then Gracie Gold, the Olympic medalist, came on the ice, and she was like, oh, come on, like, take my hands. And I was like, okay. Like, I was frightened, but I was trying to like play it cool because she's like an Olympian. I don't know, I looked so ridiculous, and there was like a video of me and her. She's literally pulling me across the ice, and I was like, I am so embarrassed right now. There's an Olympic medalist pulling me across the ice skating rink. So there was that. That was the Julep event. It was so much fun, besides me just being terrified to skate. The Julep Length Matters Buildable Lengthening Mascara, and I feel like that is the perfect name for this because that's what it is. It's a lengthening mascara. So when you open this up, it has this like long kind of comb-like wand. And I have been using this a lot during the week. And what I like about it is that it does give me like nice volume along with length. It's obviously not going to give you like those super bold lashes, but it's kind of like therapeutic using this because I really feel like it just combs your lashes and it feels like you're like combing them, like brushing through them, and it just feels so nice and just really grabs onto the lashes and brushes through them. It's just really fun to use. I don't know, just something about it is really like pleasing. And another thing I love this for is using this on my lower lashes. Because it's so thin, it's easy to wiggle it down in there and not, you know, mess up your lower lash mascara. So I actually use this today on my lower lashes and I feel like it defines them really nicely. I've been really enjoying this Julep mascara and I feel like Julep doesn't get enough love. They have really good products. I just feel like they're a little bit underrated in the beauty world. Is a favorite Glitter and Glow from STILA. This has like all sorts of dust on it. So this is the STILA Glitter and Glow in Sea Siren. I got this from TJ Maxx or Marshalls. I can't remember which one. But oh my gosh, this one is so beautiful. So I actually feel like I should get a backup of this because I feel like I'm almost like running out of this. Oh my gosh, definitely gonna get a backup of this. So it's so pretty. I don't know, hopefully I'll be able to pick this up on camera, but when you put this on like over a purple or something, it just really looks absolutely gorgeous. So there's kind of, hopefully it will show up how beautiful it is. It's even more pretty in person. But if you guys see this one at TJ Maxx, definitely grab it. It is stunning. Like with a pink or a purple eye look on the lid, it's perfect. So I love these ones, these like duochrome ones. I'm wearing another one on my eyes today. This is Gypsy, and that is another one that is like so pretty. So I love Sea Siren is like my top favorite. And you can tell because I'm literally almost out of it. I use it all the time, like as just a final kind of step to make my eyes really pop and make the eyeshadow look really pop. So next I have my absolute favorite eyeshadow shade of all time, and it's actually in a palette. So this is the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded, and I feel like I have talked about this before, but it just has to be said again. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I run out of this. So this shade right here, Angel Fire, is the most beautiful lid shade ever. Oh my gosh, I cannot even describe it. It is like this pearly white, like amber color. It has a little tiny bit of gold in it, but not really. It's more like a pearly white. It's so hard for me to describe it, but I'm going to freak out when this runs out because I use this all the time. Like I just feel like it is so beautiful. I actually used it the other day on my cousin Jenna for her baby shower. So I put this on her lid and it just looked so pretty. It has the perfect amount of sparkle. Like you don't even need to wear a glitter and glow when you have it on. I would literally buy this palette just for that color because it's so pretty, and I actually do love this palette. I've talked about it before, but specifically wanted to share this color. Like please, Urban Decay, comment with a single of Angel Fire because I would freak out. It really is just so unique and pretty, and this is like my perfect lid shade, 100%. So I have a couple foundations to share with you guys, and I have like each amount of coverage. So the first category is gonna be like a lower coverage or like a more like tinted moisturizer, and I did a whole video on this, so you guys probably remember, and if you did not, I will link it so you guys can check it out. This is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. This is in 550 light medium. I've been wearing this non-stop. Like this is like my most worn foundation for the month, and go watch the review, you can see how it wears on me, but this has surprisingly a really good amount of coverage. It's very similar to a BB cream, kind of like how the IT CC cream, I would say it's more like a CC cream, where it gives you that color and coverage. So comparable there. I did not expect to love this as much as I did. It does have a dewy finish, but it does not get greasy on me. And the CC cream from IT, that also gets like greasy on me, but this one, it really doesn't. It kind of just looks more healthy. That's how I feel like it makes my skin look just very healthy and just like me. And if I don't want to wear something heavy, then this is what I've been going for. just like light makeup days, and it looks good with other products too, like blushes, highlighters, whereas I feel like some other BB creams, like when you put it on, it's just like not enough coverage and you feel like it doesn't play well with other products. And for me, I just like to have a decent amount of coverage. Coconut milk and aloe extract in it. It does have like a weird scent to it, like it smells like corn chips or like your dog's paws or something, but I could put that aside. And another thing I love about it is that it's very buildable. So you can do like one layer if you want to go more sheer, or you can like build this up like 3 layers if you want to get more coverage, which is what I tend to do with it. And I love using it with a brush. I also used it with a sponge the other day, and I really liked the way it was with the sponge too. So check this out, you guys. I've been really impressed with it. Maybe something if you're looking for a cheaper dupe to the ITCC cream, I feel like you would really like this. I haven't bite the bullet on getting another one of the ITCC creams because it's so expensive, but I feel like this is like satisfying my urge for that. It's really good. Okay, moving on to coverage level medium. So this is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. I have the shade 30NN, which is just like neutral. So I really have been enjoying this one as well for medium coverage. So I did a whole video review on this one as well. Really like the way that it looked on my skin. I've worn this a bunch in February too. Very impressed with this one. I feel like it looks really good. Again, not full coverage, but it's not too light. It's kind of that very much in between. Have more like really good skin, like, you know, not a lot of, I guess, skin issues. I feel like you would really like this. Same with this one. If you have like a lot of acne you're trying to cover, then you probably won't love this. But this is really good for, again, just like a lighter makeup day. It doesn't make my pores look big or anything like that. It wears nicely throughout the day. If you want to see my full review on this foundation, I will link that down below so you guys can check it out. This is also buildable as well. And then moving on to full coverage. So I have a favorite full coverage foundation. I'm actually wearing it today. It is the Clove and Hollow Liquid Skin Tint. So I love their packaging. It's like really pretty with white, and they have their very like minimalistic logo. And this foundation was to me in PR, and they were saying that they had been working on it for like years. Really full coverage, and it covers, you know, any like redness you have, or if you have acne, I think you would really like this. And another thing that's great about this is that it is like a clean foundation. It's also cruelty-free and vegan. It is more of a thicker, moussier type of formula. And, you know, you can't really put on like layers of this because it is more thick. So just like kind of note that. And you really only need 1 layer to get full coverage, which is really nice. So I mixed 2 shades today, 03 and 05. The 03 is just a little too light for me. And the 05, it's almost like not, I don't want to say too dark because it's really not, but I need to mix 2 to make kind of my perfect color match. So I've been really liking this for a clean, full coverage foundation option. I got it like literally all over my pants today. I was filming an Instagram video with it, and I was trying to be cool and like drop it on the brush, and then it like literally spilled all over my pants. So again, trying to be cool when I'm not. Really enjoying this. Check them out if you have not yet. I've talked about Clove and Hollow a bit in the past. They also just launched some brushes, which I use with this foundation as well. The brush they just launched, this is the Perfecting Buffer. This is really nice too to use with this foundation, and just to really buff the product into the skin, but also gives nice coverage. So I really wanted to give a shout out to this if you're looking for a clean, full coverage foundation. Really like it. I wore it yesterday as well when I went to an event, and I just think it looks really nice. Like, I feel like my pores do not look accentuated, plays well with other products. It's just pretty, and I feel like it doesn't feel too heavy, which is really nice. Like, sometimes with full coverage foundations, they can just be a little bit like, oh my gosh, I feel like my skin is suffocating. But this one, it feels really light. Okay, I'm going to talk now about a least favorite product. So this is the Makeup Obsession Mega Conceal Longwear Concealer with Caffeine. I got this from Target. So first of all, it's huge. Like, let's see if I can compare it to something. Like, next to this, it's really big and chunky, which is annoying kind of for storage. So there's that. It has a huge, like, a flexible wand, which is nice because it gets, you know, good coverage under your eyes. But I just don't like the formula on this. It doesn't have that like good kind of like, I like that thicker concealer formula, not too thick, but this just kind of like, I don't like the way it blends out. I wore it today because I wanted to give it another shot, and I was like, I don't like it. I really just, it's not it's not that good. It doesn't really give the best coverage. I feel like there are better concealers in this one. I like my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind better. So I would say don't waste your money on this one. So just a little bit of a warning. There are better drugstore concealers than this one. I think I'm just going to end up decluttering this one. Okay, favorite brow product has to be the Benefit Goof Proof Pencil. They sent me over their brow collection, which was like so exciting. And this is the one that I've been using the most. I've been playing with all the products because I really wanted to like say, okay, I used Benefit eyebrow products for an entire month and here's what I thought. So that will probably be a video coming up soon. So this is shade 4.5 and Goof Proof is actually the one that has the thicker like angled tip. So I like this because I have thicker brows. I can literally just go like this, boop, 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 a few like little strokes and I'm done. So if I'm just feeling lazy, I use this. Whereas with the thinner, the Precisely My Brow, I feel like that one requires a little more work just because it's thinner. Whereas with the thicker one, just a couple and I'm done, which I love. And then I like using the brush on the other side to just kind of brush through. So if you have eyebrows like me or like thicker Italian eyebrows, then this thing is gonna really come in handy just on like those lazy days. Can you tell there's a theme here? Me being lazy. My makeup and just wanting products that are like simple and easy to use. Another product I loved from the CoverGirl collection, the Clean Fresh, is the Cooling Glow Stick. I talked about this in my review. So I loved this highlighter. It is so pretty. I actually should have wore this today, but I've been wearing this one a lot too. So it's this really pretty pinky opal kind of color. Like it has that kind of duochrome effect to it. I love the whole cooling sensation. I think that's going to be really nice, especially in the summer. And I like putting this on a sponge and then dabbing it on my cheekbone. I don't like going straight from here and just going like that because one, that's too big of a surface area to just kind of be going back and forth. And then two, I feel like that just rubs off your foundation and nobody wants that. So just be mindful like when you're using it, the application of this is very important. And I will try and do a swatch of this one. I feel like you can never see my swatches, but oh my gosh, it feels so good when you put it on. Like it really is cooling. So they weren't messing around with that. I don't know what they put in it to make it cooling, but it's really cool. See what I did there? Oh my gosh, I'm on a roll today. It looks even better on the skin. If you want to see how it wore, then check out my review of the Clean Fresh products. But it's just so pretty. I was like, I put this on in the video and I was like, oh my gosh, this is stunning. Definitely check this out. I think you guys will be very happy with this. And then also the gold one is beautiful as well. I think it's called So Guilty. And then there's a transparent one, which I don't really know what to do with that one. Like I feel like I'm not gonna use a transparent highlighter. So that one I would say pass on. I don't know. I want to share with you guys my favorite blushes for the month, and of course these are just going to be like an all-time favorite now. The Buxom Wanderlust, I can never say that, Wanderlust blushes. So I have Havana, this is Seychelles, and Ibiza. I'm wearing, oh, I always forget. I think I'm wearing Ibiza, or is it this one? I think I'm wearing Havana. So these are so pretty. These are primer infused blushes, which is kind of nice because you feel like you have that added bit of like staying power in there. And these are so pigmented, so lovely, and they were kind enough to send these to me and I was so grateful because I had owned Seychelles and then they sent me the collection. I was like, oh my gosh, it was amazing. I was like so thankful. So I've been using these nonstop. They are so pretty. I love them. Ibiza is beautiful. This one is just like a pretty like girly pink. So super beautiful. This is Dolly, and this is, ooh, I love the name of that, Dolly. This is more of like a deeper kind of pinky mauve shade. They're just blushes that are totally like worth the higher price tag. They last like all day on me. The colors are so nice. I actually hope they release a couple more colors, maybe something like a little bit more bronzy. I would also love to see a Wanderlust bronzer. That would be awesome. Wanderlust highlighters. Like, let's keep this going. It's a really good formula. So I highly recommend you guys check these out if you're looking for a more like higher end blush. And I think definitely my favorite color, if I had to pick, would be Seychelles. It's so pretty. It has that little bit of more like bronzy tone in it. It's not really bronze, but And they also have this really pretty, like, very, very low kind of sheen to them, which just makes your cheeks look beautiful. I have a new favorite setting powder, and I am so excited about this. So this is Pacifica Cherry Velvet Matte Translucent Setting Powder. I love this setting powder, and I will tell you the #1 reason that I love it is there's no talc in it, and you can get it at the drugstore side of Ulta. So I was on the hunt, I was talking about this, for a drugstore talc-free powder that wasn't going to break the bank. I was browsing Ulta one day and I stumbled across this and I was like, oh, what is that? So I was like, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot and see how it is, and I ended up loving it. So I have been baking with this and I'm actually wearing it today. It's really nice for baking. You can use it all over your face. I've done that as well, and it has a really nice finely milled texture to it. It smells so good. It's like, it's cherry, but there's another scent that I wish I could pinpoint it. It smells like, I think, a cherry popsicle, or just like a childhood cherry scent. It reminds me of, it smells so delightful. Like, that's the best way I can describe it to you guys. And I also love the applicator on it. So it has that like mesh net inside when you press your sponge down and it like bounces. So fun. Like, that's one of the other things I love about it. You don't have all this powder like getting everywhere, spewing back up at you. Like, 'cause I feel like my powders always get super messy and they're like everywhere. This is contained, so you don't have to worry about it getting everywhere or taking too much product. So I love this, and check it out, you guys. If you're looking for a nice talc-free powder that is affordable, I could not find one that I could bake with. This is awesome, and I also think the packaging is beautiful. It has cherry blossoms on it. It's so pretty. Like, I am so happy that I found this. It's also made in the USA. Like, it's so good. I'm so excited about this. So I will link it down below. All these things will be down below, but it's so good. I was so excited to like share this with you guys this month, and this was like such a good discovery. Okay, then I have a new favorite setting spray. This I picked up on that same Ulta trip where I picked up the Pacifica Cherry powder. So this is the I Heart Revolution Fixing Spray, and when I got to their section at the store, I was like, they had such cute stuff. All these fun like coconut, banana powders. I posted about it on Instagram. They had like a lot of peach stuff, cute packaging. They always have cute packaging, but I was just like really interested in their stuff this time. So this is vanilla. Did I say this already? Vanilla and coconut makeup fixing spray. This smells so good. The second I saw the word vanilla and coconut, I like stopped in my tracks and I was like, okay, you are coming home with me, because I am a vanilla junkie and I had never seen a vanilla setting spray before. So I was intrigued, and I love this. It's so good. It's so good, you guys. The only thing that I am so sad is that it has alcohol denatured in it. Like, why? Oh, it just like breaks my heart. I guess it's like a filler ingredient, but it dries your skin out, and that's like the one thing, and I'm like, ugh, why? It makes me sad. But the scent of it is amazing. It just smells so good. I've been using this a ton. I kept it out on my desk because I didn't want to forget about it. I have this like whole thing of setting sprays. I need to like ban myself from buying any more of them because it's kind of addicting buying setting sprays, and I have so many, you guys. It is sick. I do not need a single. Tell me I am not allowed to buy any more setting sprays this year because I'm done. Like, I am at my limit, unless I guess they come in PR, but this will be, I have to stop. This has to be the last one I buy, but it smells so amazing, you guys, and it's new. They just came out with these. Yeah, it makes my makeup look really nice. It gets rid of that powdery effect. It has that similar kind of Fix Plus thing going on. I have my favorite palette of the month. I am wearing it today. Maybe you guys can guess what it is. I did a full video review on it. The Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. I love the look that I did today. I didn't film it, but maybe I should have, because I really like the way that it turned out. And I feel like it reminds me of like a butterfly. That's just the word that it reminds me of. The colors remind me of a butterfly wing. And this palette is so much fun. I am really enjoying using this. I love using the colors. It just kind of makes me get out of my comfort zone, trying to play with more color, especially because we have warmer weather coming up and I want to do something more fun. So I was like contemplating it and I was like, should I do something neutral? I had my ColourPop Coconuts palette out and I was like, no, put it away. We're doing something fun. And I had been wanting to use the brighter shades in here. So I use Positivity in the crease. I use Tipsy Girl, which is that super bright pink. And then I used Dance Party, wearing the STILA Glitter and Glow on my lid. These are so nice. Like the mattes just really blend out beautifully. The shimmers do take a little bit more to build up. Like I feel like I can't just go in with a dry brush and a shimmer. Like you have to go in with a wet brush, which is fine. I do that all the time. I love how fun these colors are and they're just really easy to work with. Just a fun color scheme, and I think that they did a really good job with this. Really can't deny, like this is a good formula. If you guys have used it before, you know. And like look how nice the pinks came out. Like those bright shades are, I feel like, hard to do. Especially this one, Tipsy Girl, like that is my new favorite hot pink color. The final item I want to share with you, and this is the one that I was saying in the beginning that I was so excited about. So I found my new signature scent, which I am so just like happy about because I've been looking for one and it's so accessible, it's so affordable, and I am in love with it. It is called Vanilla, or just Vanilla. I don't even know if there's an E at the end, so I don't know if it's Vanilla, but the brand is called Solely Notes Paris, and you guys are not going to believe where I got this from. I got this from Target. So I went to Target, I don't even know when it was, and I was just kind of perusing, seeing what they had, and I noticed this. So I got really excited. They had some testers out, and I was like kind of holding my breath because I am so picky with perfumes, especially vanilla ones. Like they have to be the perfect amount of vanilla. It can't be too powdery. It can't be too sweet where it makes you feel sick, like too cotton candy-esque. It has to be the right kind of balance, and this is like the perfect balance. It has just the best vanilla scent. It's so cozy and lovely. Like this is the vanilla scent that I've been looking for. So I've been wearing this every single day. I love spraying this on my neck, my wrists. I love putting it like on my scarf and then kind of like snuggling in my scarf during the day. It is so lovely, and I've been reading a lot of reviews on, I think it's called Fragnatica. I don't even know how to say it, but there's all like positive reviews on there of this fragrance, and I have to agree, it's just amazing. Like if you are looking for the most perfect vanilla perfume, this is it. And I'm telling you guys, I am so picky. Like I've tried so many different ones. I will go to the store and I'll spray it and wear it throughout the day, and a lot of them just make me sick, give me a headache, and then I'm like, oh, I wish I didn't spray this. But that's kind of what you have to do. You have to test it. And when I tested this one, I fell in love and I knew it was like the one. So Solely Notes Paris, this is definitely new at Target because I had not seen it there before, and I am going to be repurchasing this when I run out. It's only $20, which is absolutely amazing. And a lot of people were saying too that this rivals like higher end fragrance brands. I've never tried like $100 kind of fragrances before, so I'm not sure. I'm just kind of going off what they said, but it definitely has that kind of more like sophisticated scent, and it's not like, it's just literally like a pure vanilla. Let me see if I can find the notes. So the notes say vanilla, white flowers, which I don't smell any floral, like, so there's that. Tonka bean and white spices. You could also layer this with other fragrances. They had like maybe 8 or 9 of them, or you can layer this with like a fragrance that you already had. I saw a lot of people doing that as well. Like someone said they layered it with Killian Princess. I've never tried that one before, but I think it would be interesting to see how this pairs up with like some other kind of fragrances in your collection. And I actually want to spray it right now because it smells so good. Oh my gosh. If I could describe it, I would say it just smells like vanilla bean ice cream, but in just the most like beautiful, cozy way. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my February favorites. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite fragrance is. Did you find any good products this month that you are just absolutely loving? let me know. I love hearing from you guys and testing out things that you are enjoying. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you in my next one. I love you guys so much. Bye.